Hey, 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 hey. Okay, let's see. I am testing out a feature on YouTube Live. I feel like this is a good feature to like get on live on all my platforms at the same time. So if you can tell me where you're watching from, I want to see if you're able to see this from like WhatsApp or Facebook and stuff. So please drop in the chat for this network. Hey, hey, hey. So are you watching it from WhatsApp? And Mama, are you able to see it from Facebook? Man, I need to pin up my hair, even though I'm not really planning to put makeup. I think I'm just gonna put lashes and call it a day. So, the no makeup look for those that have fresh skin. The no makeup look for those that have good skin. Unfortunately, if you have too much crack on your skin, you have to do makeup. And for those of us that are skincare game, it's alright. Can get away with no makeup. Okay. So first of all, I am going to get my eyebrows right. And I'm going to do this with my brow styler from Benefit Cosmetics. I always have to hold a handheld mirror to do my makeup. So I like this brow pencil because the brown is the authentic natural brow. So I have that. But I don't like it because it doesn't have its own brush. So you always have to find another person's brush to use. I think I went too high with that one. But, Mama, did you say yes for Facebook or yes for WhatsApp? WhatsApp, okay. Can you help me see Facebook? I put the link on my Facebook wall. Can you see, like, if you click the link on Facebook, are you able to watch it on Facebook, or does it bring you here, or? Okay. And then with this brow styler, it's one of those that have the other part of it. It's like a powder brow filler. So I always start with the end because this is the part you want to be dark. This part you want it to kind of be natural, so not too dark. So I work it, do that part last. I think it's about time to go get my eyebrows done. Hello. I am testing out YouTube Live because I have to do a live session tomorrow. I want to do a makeup tutorial tomorrow, and I'm trying to see if I should use YouTube. YouTube always feels like is a good place for everybody, both those on Facebook and on Instagram, to come together, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it just means that I'm here by myself because most of my people are on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, I'm attempting to do no makeup makeup look for date night. And I'm trying out my new makeup mirror here with lights. I feel like the light is not good. I need a ring light. Okay, so I'm struggling myself. Should I do full face makeup or not? You know what? If I was going to do a quick makeup for Friday night, and I want it to be quick, being the key word, I'm going to skip all the concealer business. Actually, maybe a little bit of concealer. My eyebrow is too bushy. I think that's my problem that I have now. My eyebrow is too bushy, so I am forced to do something to make the shape right. So I have to use concealer, forgive me. Hello, can you tell me where you're watching this from? Am I able to broadcast a YouTube live on Facebook? It's kind of what I'm testing out. Is anybody watching this from Facebook? Will you come directly to YouTube with my link? Okay. And then a little bit here. Honestly, I feel like my eyebrows. Okay, I think they're right. I was feeling like they're like distant relatives. Because you know they gotta be as good as cousins. Okay. And then we're gonna get the top right. If you're watching, can you kind of say hello? Because I can't see anybody that's watching. I think I don't like YouTube for this. Hi Z, how are you? I don't like YouTube because it doesn't tell me who is watching. That's why I like to do this on Facebook and Instagram. Uh, and if you have any product question, please ask me. Or ask me any questions if you're hanging out. Again, this is me testing out YouTube live because I have to go live tomorrow. I want to do a full face makeup on live tomorrow. And I'm trying to decide where to do it. If I should do it on Instagram, on Ada Johnson Beauty Instagram page, or if I should do it on YouTube so everybody can get here. Those on WhatsApp, those on Instagram, and those on Facebook. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you think my eyebrows look like cousins. I hope they don't look like enemies, or very distant relatives. They're supposed to look like cousins at least. The tip for eyebrows is you don't have to make them exactly the same because you're not supposed to be twins or sisters. I'm still here. What brow stick? I use for my brow, I used the Benefit Cosmetics brow styler. This is a very old one, but I like this because it gives you like the tip to use and line your brows, but it also gives you the powder brow filler to use and fill your brows if you don't want it to look too thick. And I also like this because the brown color of this, you know, it's a very natural looking brown, so I like it for that. Okay, so next I am going to get my face right. I usually start my face with a moisturizer. I use Nivea because I found out earlier on my makeup journey that my face, contrary to what I always thought, that my face was dry, that my face was oily, I found out that my face is actually dry, like really dry. So I use a heavy cream under my makeup because I don't want to break out. I don't want my makeup to also dry out my skin because makeup dries your skin, in case you don't know. That's what some people don't really realize. So I pack on that moisture under. A lot of people kind of skip this stage because they're afraid that if they do, their makeup is going to get oily. But that is simply not true. So after moisturizer, I use the MAC Cosmetics Prep and Prime. It's called Fix It or Fix It Plus. But it's just something that I absolutely love for putting my makeup in. And then I use the Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. Because again, I have dry skin on my face, so I tend to overpack it with moisture. And I'm looking for my foundation. I think I may have lost it. So I also use my finger for this one, just like I use my finger for my moisturizer. And the tip for most of your skincare products when you're applying is just to pat it in instead of rubbing it, so that you can actually have the product stay on your skin. Sort of just okay. Yes, there you are. Alright, so next is foundation, and because I didn't really set out to do a whole makeup tonight, but I think I'm gonna put a little bit of foundation here. So once I have my foundation on my face, I am going to find a foundation brush. And again, because I don't want to have to wash my brushes tonight, I'm gonna use just an alcohol to wipe down this brush instead of using my other brush, which I plan to use tomorrow. So always make sure you start makeup with a clean brush. If you haven't had time to wash your brush, the shortcut is to spray some rubbing alcohol. Just put in a spray bottle and wipe your brushes. But make sure your brushes are clean. Okay. I'm going to oops. Okay. I'm going to share this. Now that I know that this link works, I'm going to share this. My internet is slow or something. Sorry about that. So then I'm used to using a handheld mirror when I apply makeup. And typically I take my foundation off. I tell you right now when I'm really trying to do like a natural look. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna come on live, even though I still haven't started where, but probably Instagram live. I'll do Instagram and Facebook because I think it's kind of gives a bit more viewership. I'm gonna try to do my last summer makeup and have like a colored eyeshadow on my eye because summer is almost done. So it's about time for all the boring ones. So typically I would apply more foundation, but because I'm really trying to do a no makeup look, we are going to not apply too much foundation here. So right now this looks completely weightless in the feel, so I think we are fine. And I put a little bit more of this purple tone, and I am ready for a little bit of highlight. We didn't do too much today. And this is the Pro Concealer by Ellie Girls. A bunch of like just cheap concealers, but it does the work. It doesn't dry out your skin too much, which is why I like it. I need to get some more. It's almost dry. So just a little highlighter. And when I'm being lazy and I don't want to go to the sink to wet my pot for my highlighter, I just use some rose water. This is the Mario Badescu rose water. I feel like I'm out of everything. I just wet it a little tiny bit. In the nose first. So let's see. Yeah, let's make this fast. Okay. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty banana powder, setting powder to like set it. like this particular setting powder because it's very close to my skin color. I don't like the super white or super bright setting powders. And you put setting powder everywhere you put a highlighter. And the key is just to drop it there. You're not really trying to push it in so much so that your face will only soak in as much as it needs and you don't have like excess powder that will give you flashbacks. Okie doke. I feel like I put this powder too close to my eyes. But again, as long as I don't push it in, my skin will take what it needs and everything will fall out when I'm doing this. Okay, so brush. Typically, whenever I'm doing like a neutral tone makeup or a no makeup like I'm trying to do right now, my go-to is always my Device Place Warrior palette. And all I'm doing here is essentially just making sure that the top is not wet. And that's all I'm doing with that. I bring it down, just make sure that whatever concealer or foundation that went on here is all dry. And then I'm going to go with a bigger, fluffier shadow brush. Let's see what we got here. Let me try this. The Morphe M4 Code 3 brush. One of my favorites for shadows. And I'm using the chocolate or brown color. For shadow, you want to take it, drop it, take it, drop it before you start trying to spread it. Otherwise, you're not going to get the payoff that you're looking for. So the color is not really going to show as it's supposed to unless you pack it first. And you pack it at the edges where you want the color to really show, and then you spread it towards here where you want to be very light. Up here is where your blending game needs to be strong, because you definitely want it to start dark at the bottom and end up light. Yeah, note to self. I need a ring light still. This makeup mirror light's not it. Okie doke. That's really all I wanted to do, but I like to be a little bit extra sometimes, so I'm going to do this here just a little bit. Just a little something right there. I think I used too little concealer on the top of my eyes. So I'm just putting a little bit more so that it's even. You want some part looking darker than some. Okay. At this point, I think I am ready to contour. And we're almost good to go. So contour brushes. Contour brushes. Actually, I forgot the vital part. I want to put lashes because I had my queen lashes I wanted to use. I don't know where I went. Let's see. Maybe I didn't bring it here actually. This is Boss Lady. I want to use a very natural looking lash, so I will go grab my queen lashes real quick. I think I left it on the bathroom sink. Okay, give me a quick minute. Let me grab my queen lashes. Okay, so we are going to be installing this. I feel like I love this a lot because it looks very natural. So just when you're bringing out lash from the case, start from the end because you don't want to mess this side up. That part you can fix. I think this light will help. I don't think that changed much, but okay. Again, for placement, put it on your eye so that you can see what part goes where. I typically chop off like the very tip part because my eyes are kind of small. But if you have bigger eyes than mine, you don't need to cut it thin. The eye is looking good already. Thank you. I don't know why YouTube Live is set up like this, where you can't see the comments, or the comment doesn't really stay until. Okay, let me see. Or maybe it's just me that doesn't know how to chat viewing options, live chat. Okay, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. I think it's just me that needs to learn a little bit more about YouTube and YouTube lives and how it works. Because like the chat messages don't even pop up at all. It just hides unless I click a button. So for this kind of lashes, because they're very small, 18mm lashes, you don't want to put too much glue. You want the glue to dry fast, but you also don't want to have too much excess glue, especially on this part. So I just wiped off some of the glue. But then you need to wait for 45 seconds. I'm also thinking about what lip color. I mean a natural looking lip color. It's getting dark really quick. I think it's 30 seconds, yes, at least. This is typically like, I never have this 40 seconds to wait. And for something you can do while you wait so that you can actually give yourself 40 seconds is to put your mascara while you wait. Really just the top mascara. You want to avoid doing the bottom mascara right now because until you put your finishing powder, you don't want anything that could mess up your makeup. So a little bit of top mascara. And we didn't really use a lot of shadow, but when you do like a full face makeup, you want to do that step so that if any shadow dropped on your lashes, you can clean it out with that. And when you're putting this, you want to like center it. Like this bull's eye applicator is your best applicator to use when you're just starting out, because you want to take this line and line it up with the middle of your eyes, and then once you have it on, you want to make sure the end is in tight. Both ends, this end and this end. And quite honestly, once the ends are in properly, every other thing is like just a wrap. But you gotta get those two ends right. And if you don't get it right, while it's still wet, you can kind of move things around. Like I think I messed up the edge just now, but I think I fixed it. So see how this lashes look so natural? It's like lashes, no lashes, just a little bit of difference, a little bit of fine girl, but it doesn't look like you're trying too much. And that's really what this makeup is, like just no makeup look. Like if you're gonna put on makeup and have people swear that, oh, she doesn't have any makeup on. No, she doesn't have any makeup on. This is how white you wanna have it. You wanna have natural looking lashes like this. You wanna have just one layer of foundation, nothing more. And quite honestly, if you have even prettier skin, you don't even need foundation. I typically rarely wear makeup. I rarely wear foundation. But I feel like for me, once I start putting makeup, I want to kind of, give it that. I don't want it to look terrible, like look like a terrible makeup job. But, more professional. It's gotta look professional. Or at least professionally natural. Professionally natural. Okay. So I have enough glue there. Let me see if there's anything. Okay. And I use a Sassy makeup glue. This one is really big. I have like the smaller one that is like a tiny little tube that I have for sale on my website. That's what you need if you ever want to double into lashes. This is actually my lash brand as well. And this is the Queen style. Ooh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's take a picture just like this. Again, you don't want excess glue. Don't want excess glue on your natural look. That could mess up your natural look when back hair starts to look too dark. It will give it away. You want light glue. And then again, you just drop this baby in. Making sure the middle is in. And then touching the ends in. I'm really being particular to put it on my lash line because we're going for this natural look, so you don't want to give it away. So I'm being super particular. Ooh, my eye was about to water. Okay, all in. There's always that one eye. They give you a little bit of color. So you let it set before you do this. But that's really it. Now I just need to contour my face, put finishing powder, and that's it. Okay, I'm using one of the Morphe. No, this is just a random brush from my brush set. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hill contour stick. This contour stick, I love it so much. It's pretty much done, but it's not done. I start with my nose. And Auntie Jackie tried to teach me another way to good contour yesterday, but I feel like she called it the Janet Jackson, just like COVID. I feel like that's too much for right now. We're trying to do like a natural look, so just contour the normal way from up here. If you want that high cheekbone look, I start from much higher than my actual cheekbone. My cheekbones are actually high already. But, you know, I want that extra chiseled look. And this is essentially something that could take off 5 pounds from your face. I think the contour is like one of the biggest thing that happened to the makeup industry. Like for real, it really does pay off a lot in terms of, especially for chubby people. Like I have a makeup artist that is like, you know, by the time she finish her makeup, she looks like 4, 5, 6 sizes skinnier than she is in real life. Okay, I'm gonna go on with a bigger contour brush, yeah, for the sides to be fat.